I just want to take a moment to set the record straight on something. Most people remember 9nania's 5-day earthquake prediction window given for March 2011. Enter stage left, the 9.0 magnitude earthquake in Fukushima, Japan on March 11, and I'm not contesting that. But what many people don't seem to be remembering is that 9nania wasn't just calling for an earthquake. She announced this as an extinction level event. What is an extinction level event? Just what it says. Extinction. If we pour through her videos uploaded just prior to March of 2011, it becomes quite obvious that an earthquake was just a fraction of what 9nania's extinction level prediction was all about. We find that she was suggesting a whole chain of calamitous events that, in concert, would culminate in turning March 2011 into the deadliest 31-day stretch of time in recorded history. She warned of an earthquake, but her earthquake was a global tectonic as well as volcanic nightmare, destroying the West Coast and igniting the dreaded ring of fire around the Pacific Rim, and plunging coastlines under waves of giant tsunamis. And this was not all. She told of landslides in Los Angeles, comet and meteor impacts, and a pole shift that was of the highest order of danger as it was central to her extinction level event. It was to be a massive pole shift, not by just a couple of inches like those caused by large earthquakes, but a major axial and magnetic rearrangement that would in fact initiate this chain of seismic upheaval from which the Earth would not recover.
So I believe this right here is telling us that they now know for certain that this is an extinction level event, meaning the object is going to break through the ecliptic right next to us. And you guys, if you looked on the orbit that I showed you, this object is breaking through the ecliptic in March next month, and it's breaking through right next to Earth. That's what they call an extinction level event. I do believe that is what they are saying here.
Viewed in this way, you can see that there are some major elements missing from what she had actually predicted and what had actually happened.
I recommend that you go right now and buy as much land, as much food, and as much supplies as you can possibly afford. And I recommend that you do this before March. Not only is the US dollar about to depreciate drastically in value, but there are about to be catastrophic ecological changes on the planet this spring that is going to add to the devastation. There is going to be worldwide devastation along the coastal areas, along the major fault lines, along the edges of the tectonic plates where all the volcanoes are. You are going to see this comet in the sky.
As you can see, once we acquaint ourselves with the scope of just what 9nania was calling for in March 2011, we get a better sense of how far removed the actual events of 2011 were from her, well, visions. And as we move onward, you can see that this trend still continues. And one might be moved to observe that, as terrible as it was, the earthquake in Japan may have been little more than a lucky guess, as it played its unfortunate statistical role in what appears to be just another flopped apocalyptic vision.
Guys, I really think this pole shift is going to happen in mid-March. Please get your bug out bags ready.